Hi, Joshua Cullen here. It's very cold, that's why I'm wearing gloves and a hat. This is our Lawn Boy ST524 gear drive snowblower, and it is worn out. It has a hard time blowing snow, especially the wet and heavy stuff. Engine is probably slightly underpowered, but and what the plan is I'm going to completely tear it apart. I'm going to keep the engine and the transaxle that's in it. Everything else is most likely going to end up going bye-bye. I will probably be keeping these levers because they're nice handles, and I always can modify them, say if I want to put them on my tractor. Engine still does run. Doesn't have any gas in it. My dad bought a brand new Toro, I think a 26 or 28 inch with a proper, like a overhead valve engine. I forgot, probably 8 horsepower. What's up with this is this chute deflector is no longer attached, and this is super tight, so I might keep this joint right here, just so, why not? I will probably I know I'll be keeping the transmission and the engine, probably the pulley, but pretty much the rest of it is gonna go bye-bye. This sort of still does work, but the cable is non-existent because it's not even hooked up because this is a key switch, but it really is not hooked up to the engine because it has a kill switch on the engine. I will most likely end up keeping some of these cables, even though this one's stretched out. I will do a whole series of videos of the teardown. And the reason why I didn't make a video last weekend is because we got 24 inches of snow, the heavy snow. If you want, I can actually show you outside. These are the snow blowers that are down at Makerspace. We got a lot of snow and that stuff. They snow blowed the alley's a mess. That's one of the trailers that's being used for storage for wood. And it's cold. This one is a 24 inch. That MTD is also a 24 inch, but that has a 10 horsepower engine. This only has a 5. So yeah, it is way underpowered. But the engine is most likely going to go on my Wisconsin water pump rig because the engine has 90 pounds of compression versus 30. My guess it does have a twin shaft, but I was gonna make this short, but let's see. Just need to find an adjustable wrench. Oh boy. That's one thing I hate about. This will probably work. Because we got so many wrenches, it's sort of not funny. Let's see. Nope, it has a single shaft, so that works. Yeah, it is cold. So this one is the input to the transmission, which is back here. They're actually I think it's way back here, but you can kind of see how that's the auger drive, and that's the transmission drive. It is a 5-speed. My guess it is a peerless. No, that one's free. That one's gonna be probably a pain in the butt. Yeah, I know I was probably gonna get into this, but I might end up using this back half or something. Don't know what, but I figured I don't really need this to drive anything like a lower unit, so I figure I'm just gonna take the engine off, take the transmission out, scrap the rest, because you can tell by the amount of rust that it is old. So, well, you got to see underneath the plastic cover, which, yeah, surprising for this age, it is plastic. Now, this is another, I think, this is another Tecumseh, but this is a 5-horse. And I think this one is a dual shaft. Yeah, most likely it is a dual shaft. That's how MTD, funny thing is both those are yard machines by MTD. Yep, so it's just how they did it. The one coming off the camshaft drives normally the lower unit, and the main crankshaft drives the blower. And this is a 10 horse. And just by seeing that it has 2 reverse, it's a friction disc. So that's for high speed, that's for wet slushy, powdery. Yeah, so. Yeah, and yeah, this one has electric start. That one doesn't, but who cares? Of course, you're comparing a Lawn Boy, a very old Lawn Boy to a newer MTD. Of course, this one does have a small charge coil for the light. Yeah, it's cold. My hands are starting to get cold, and it's just been a long week, and yeah. Yeah, so I know I've been rambling on for 10 minutes, but I needed to make a video, and I figured tomorrow, which is Saturday, December 7th, yes, the day of Infinity, I will be helping shoveling out the showgrounds, because the winter hair ride, of course, like I told you guys, we got dumped on by 24 inches of snow. And if we don't clear off the trail and the parking lot, we're gonna have to cancel the hayride. And that is a lot of money spent on nothing. So, it looks like it has the normal weeping oil residue right there. No big deal. A head gasket should fix it or whatever. And it has about the same style plastic tank that my other one has. The only thing different is that the carburetor is down here and muffler's up here. I'm not too concerned about that. Yeah, I can tell you it's going to be fun getting these suckers off. Probably because they've never been off. Yeah, I'll be able to take the engine off like right there, and I'll just, of course that's to the engine block. I'll probably end up saving this shaft because interesting. Someone fixed that with a nail. Because I figured I could always see a nail. I could always use the shaft with the universals for something that isn't too crucial. And I was thinking is with my snowblower that I bought, is I'm going to probably make a shaft that runs underneath the engine to be able to power the blower, because I've been trying to think to myself, you know what, it'd be nice to have a diesel engine on a snowblower, and it wouldn't take too much modification on the tractor itself to do that. I would probably have to make a new bracket and probably figure out a pulley setup that will work, because I'm going to need one pulley off the PTO shaft for the alternator, and then one will probably drive snowblower, or I might end up running hydraulics for a lift, but I'm not sure on the hydraulics. But if I end up running the snowblower, I might have to sacrifice. Do I want a hydraulic lift, or do I want to run a snowblower? Or I could do both. You never really know. And of course, I'm talking up a storm, like I normally do. Car's running fine. We're supposed to hit a real cold snap here this coming week. 7 degrees, it's already been 0 degrees, and car started just fine. Of course, what do you expect for a common real diesel? With under 80,000 miles. Yep, so I am hoping to get a start on tearing this sucker down probably within 2 weeks. I have a parking permit that's good for a month. I'll probably end up putting a new one on. First job is get the engine off, which wouldn't be too hard. Just gotta disconnect this, disconnect the wire, and take the belt off. And then the engine will probably stay here for a while till I get the lower unit apart. So yeah, this one's gonna be a fun project to tear down. I'll probably have to do it in like 5 parts. And you'll get to see the inner guts of a gear drive Lawn Boy snowblower that is worn out. And the engine didn't always run the best. It hunted when it was not under load, but that's a simple. The carburetor is probably a little dirty. So I know I've been probably talking a little longer than I need it to be, but it's cold. I'm trying to move around, and yeah, not much else going on. besides work, which, yeah, it was kind of fun. Wednesday was late start, 10:30, but I didn't get the message, so I got there up at 6. Excuse me, I'm a little gassy today. And a couple other people didn't get the message. Everything was fine. I got to leave at noon because she closed the plant at 2, and that's how stuff worked out. Monday was a complete other snow day due to the city of Duluth didn't even plow the roads. That was fun. Other than that, not much. I think I've been talking long enough, so I'll see you in the next video. Bye.